Hello again, welcome back to All Crone Up. It's Francis, and this is my final evening of my holiday, and it's just been an absolute joy from beginning to end. I've had such a good time. And today I want to, a bit wobbly, sorry. Today I want to talk to you about treasure. So this coast here, this beach, is really well known for having a lot of sea glass. I don't know, hopefully you can hear me over the top of the sea. So I've been looking all the whole time along on the beach for pieces of sea glass, and it's just beautiful. I'm going to try and bring you closer so I can make sure that you can actually hear me. So these tiny pieces of sea glass. Now, it's just such a fun thing to do, and it's really exciting if you find a really pretty one. So that's the thing that I've been looking. That's my treasure. There's a gentleman the other morning, that had a metal detector, so he was looking for metal-y stuff. I don't know, coins maybe, who knows. And then there was a man on the beach last night, and he was looking for these particular shells that he said were really valuable. So I said, well, good luck. I don't know if he found any. But anyway, so obviously everybody is looking for their own treasure. So what's your treasure? And what do we define treasure as? It's something that's precious, my precious, like the ring. Or is it something, I'm going to do this because there's people, I don't want to have people come to me and say, you get me off of your thing. So, you know, what would be a definition of treasure for you? You know, what would you see this as? And I was thinking that, you know, we're constantly wanting stuff, and we're wanting, for me it was the sea glass, and I got loads, and it's lovely, and I'm going to make some arty things with it. But what, you know, in the end, if I hadn't found any, it would still be the most beautiful time. I swam 4 times today just because it was my last day. And it was just absolutely blissful. You can see the weather has been incredible, you know, and somebody this morning was in the sea and saying it was better than the Med. I don't think I've swum, well, maybe I did when I was younger, but I haven't swum in the Mediterranean for a really long time, so I don't know what that would be like now. So yeah, what is the treasure? And I realized really at the end that the treasure for me has been being here, having this time, being able to have this time to recharge. So treasure doesn't have to be, look at the seagulls, the treasure doesn't have to be a thing that you know you can hold, but it can be a memory or an experience or a time with somebody, or that kind of thing is more treasured for a lot of people. You know, obviously I've been thinking a lot about Dad, because, you know, things have been difficult with Dad, and the most precious time for me, my treasure, is time with Dad. And any time that I have, you know, moving forward with him is going to be such a treasure. So what is your treasure? And how can we look at things in a slightly different way to make us appreciate? It's an appreciation, isn't it, of a thing or a person or a time or something that we can have, that we can hold on to, that is really, really important. And that's what that seagull thinks and completely agrees, apparently. Anyway, so that's today's little chat. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful sunset, the lovely sound of the sea, and I hope you have the most wonderful day. Lots and lots of love to you, and yeah, take care. Bye.